Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we explore the life and legacy of one of the greatest inventors in history, Thomas Edison. Known for his groundbreaking work in electricity and invention, Edison's contributions shaped the modern world. From the electric light bulb to the phonograph, his innovative spirit transformed countless industries. Join us as we dive into his fascinating journey, his triumphs, and the challenges he overcame. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more content on history's most inspiring figures. Let's celebrate Edison's extraordinary impact together. Early life and education. Thomas Alva Edison was born on February 11, 1847, in Milan, Ohio, to Samuel Ogden Edison Jr. and Nancy Matthews Elliott. The youngest of 7 children, Edison spent his early years in Milan until his family moved to Port Huron, Michigan in 1854. His early formal education was brief and unremarkable. After just 3 months of traditional schooling, his teacher considered him difficult and addled. His mother, a former teacher herself, withdrew him from school and began homeschooling him, allowing his natural curiosity to flourish. Early career and first ventures. At age 12, Edison began working as a train boy on the Grand Trunk Railroad, selling newspapers and candy to passengers. He set up a small laboratory in a baggage car for his chemistry experiments until an accident with phosphorus nearly set the train on fire. During this period, he also began operating a small printing press and published the Grand Trunk Herald, the first newspaper published on a train. Early inventions and rise to prominence. In 1868, at age 21, Edison received his first patent for an electronic vote recorder. Though the invention was a commercial failure, it marked the beginning of his career as an inventor. He moved to New York City and began working for the Golden Stock Telegraph Company, where he improved their telegraph equipment. His breakthrough came in 1869 when he developed his first successful invention, an improved stock ticker called the Universal Stock Printer. Menlo Park Laboratory. In 1876, Edison established his famous laboratory in Menlo Park, New Jersey, which became known as the Invention Factory. This was the first industrial research laboratory, designed specifically for the purpose of producing constant technological innovation. Here, Edison gathered a team of skilled machinists, craftsmen, and scientists who worked together on various projects under his direction. Major inventions and innovations. The phonograph, 1877. Edison's invention of the phonograph in 1877 brought him international fame. It was the first device capable of both recording and reproducing sound, and it amazed the public when he demonstrated it by recording himself reciting, "Mary Had a Little Lamb." Electric light and power systems, 1879 to 1882. Perhaps his most famous invention, Edison developed a practical and longer-lasting incandescent light bulb in 1879. He didn't stop with the bulb itself, but created an entire electrical power distribution system. In 1882, he opened the Pearl Street Station in New York City, the first commercial power station in the United States. Motion pictures. In the 1890s, Edison and his team developed the kindograph, a motion picture camera, and the kinetoscope, a peephole motion picture viewer. These inventions laid the groundwork for the modern film industry. Business ventures. Edison was not just an inventor, but also a successful businessman. He founded numerous companies, including, number 1, Edison Electric Light Company, later General Electric. Number 2, an Edison Manufacturing Company. Number 3, National Phonograph Company. Number 4, Motion Picture Patents Company. Later years and legacy. Despite growing deafness from his teenage years, Edison continued working well into his later life. By the time of his death on October 18, 1931, he held 1,093 U.S. patents and over 2,000 patents worldwide. His innovations spanned diverse fields including telecommunications, electric power and light, sound recording, motion pictures, storage batteries, and mining and cement technology. Personal life. Edison married twice, first to Mary Stilwell, 1871 to 1884, with whom he had 3 children. After Mary's death, he married Mina Miller, 1886 to 1931, with whom he had 3 more children, Impact and historical significance. Edison's influence on the modern world cannot be overstated. His development of a practical electric light bulb, phonograph, and motion picture camera, along with his improvements to the telegraph and telephone, helped establish the foundations of the modern electric world. His approach to invention, systematic research and development, backed by a team of researchers and craftsmen, became the model for industrial research laboratories and modern corporate innovation. Interesting facts about Thomas Alva Edison. Number 1. Edison was partially deaf, possibly due to a childhood incident or scarlet fever. Number 2. He worked up to 20 hours a day and held regular 36-hour work sessions. Number 3. He rarely slept more than 4 hours at a time. Number 4. His first successful invention was an improved stock ticker. Number 5. He was one of the first inventors to apply the principles of organized research and mass production to the process of invention. Thomas Alva Edison famous. Quotes. Number 1. Genius is 1% inspiration and 90% perspiration. Number 2. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Number 3. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Edison's death in 1931 marked the end of an era, but his legacy continues to influence technology and innovation in the modern world. His methodical approach to invention and his establishment of the first industrial research laboratory set the pattern for modern research and development facilities worldwide.